All right.
Hey everybody, it's me. I am here today with Nick Krem. He is the mastermind behind the AI Certified Agent, which is a new program that he has created, and I'm super excited because I'm taking it right now and excited to have that little title underneath my name so that the world can know that I'm advanced in my AI technology and in knowledge. And so I'm really excited to just chat with you and share what you're doing because I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, Michelle. And it's the world's first, which we're really excited about. First ones will go out there and coin it. I just believe that the people who just jump into this early, jump into it now, are going to have huge dividends. It's very similar to the internet, social media, and a lot of things. As far as people kind of look at it as a passing fad, or like, oh, what's going to happen with this? Kind of sitting back and waiting. That's never been us. We've never been one to sit back and wait. We see what is happening right now, and it works 125,000 times faster than the human brain. How could you not want to implement that into your work? So, we create this and be able to make it simple for real estate agents.
And I even I sort of started dabbling a little bit before it sort of went went crazy. And I kind of felt like, oh, wow, like I feel like I have this competitive advantage that nobody knows about or is using. And then it was literally like probably less than a month. And then it was just like the world was exposed.
Yeah.
So the is specifically for realtors, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So we made it specifically for real estate agents because, a lot of times too, especially when it comes to marketing, we always say it's not always the best agent that wins. It's usually the best marketer. But I don't think any real estate agent got into the business to become a master marketer. So, there's like a gap that we're looking to fill as far as how can we make this simple enough for real estate agents? Everything we do, everything we created since the beginning of what we've done has been for real estate agents.
Right.
And it's not, our job is not to say, Michelle, if you drop everything you're doing and use our systems, it'll work. Because I know that's not realistic and it won't happen. You have the everyday duties of a real estate agent. Your first job is the consumer. The person that you're working with, the client. It is not to sit down behind a computer and learn how to market better. So what we want to do is what we call is the minimal effective dose. What's the smallest amount you really need to know to be dangerous and use it, and then go out there and communicate more with your clients. Our core belief as an AI certified agent is to spend less time behind a computer and more time communicating with your clients.
Right. And being able to actually understand your clients better and be able to actually dissect, what their problems are and what the solution is for us to be able to help them. Like when we were doing the ICP stuff, I'm like, man, this is brilliant. Like this is really dissecting, a specific niche client or, whether they're first-time home buyers or people who are retiring and downsizing that are empty nesters and that kind of thing. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. And, I think that's what's really important about this too, is just, creating your ICP. If I sat down with the agents to ask them, who is your ideal client profile? How many do you think would actually be able to give me an answer? And not only just who it is, but what's their internal dialogue? What will happen if they don't get into their goals? What will happen when they do? What are their goals, fears, motivations? All of these things are important when you start creating your marketing, and even beyond marketing, when you're communicating with them. How well do you truly know your ideal client?
And when you are capable of being able to put out your marketing content within minutes, or at least generate it within minutes or seconds, really, and be able to implement it. I mean, it just makes your life so much easier by being able to, instead of sitting down and spending hours trying to figure out the right wording and that kind of thing. Because I was that agent. I'm like, okay, I'm looking to, work with people who have young children and are moving, into their first home. How do I mentally get into their mind and, help them solve the problem that they're dealing with, and being able to utilize the AI technologies for that and be able to bring that message across to them is really amazing.
Yeah.
It's so much faster.
It's faster. And, a lot of times too, with a lot of these programs, a big one is ChatGPT. It's, don't confuse speed with quality.
Right.
You have to be able to train it to speak to your audience, train it to do the things you want it to do before you just ask it a singular prompt. Hey, write me a Facebook post for a buyer. Be creative. and it'll be bad. We say garbage in, garbage out. You have to go in depth into your ideal client profile before you start asking it to do all these other prompts, before you start asking it to create your marketing. We always say people are sold on emotion and justified with logic.
Yeah.
So you have to train your AI. What is the emotional side of my buyer or my seller?
And I honestly didn't even know until I started taking the course that you can go in and like rename your prompts and like go back to that prompt and work in that prompt rather than like I bet you I have thousands of different prompts that I've played with, and I didn't realize that I could actually go back and, you know, manipulate that specific prompt. So that in itself was hugely valuable.
Yeah. And you know, it's about creating chains. Like what kind of prompts chains are you creating so you can just keep going back to the same ones? I don't believe it's just going in there for a singular purpose. Write me an email for this. No, like you have to go in there, train your chat GPT, utilize the chains that are within it. So that way you should just be going back and having about 7 to 10 chains that you just keep going back to over and over.
Right. Because really, we're really just doing the same things over and over every day anyways, just with different clients and prospects, right?
Absolutely. And it's just like, what are the tasks that I do every day? How do I train it to do those tasks? And then just keep going back to it. You don't want to have to retrain it every day. You don't want to have to treat it like a person you have to retrain once a week, once a month. Yeah, you want to just be in there, be ready to go, 24/7 support.
Now, there's so many different, like I take advantage of AppSumo, and of course they've always got hundreds of platforms and systems and processes, and I've got more than I can even fathom right now. Yeah. And I'm finding that I'm just using ChatGPT for most of my stuff. I mean, initially I was using like the niches one and a bunch of different ones, and then I just went to Midjourney and ChatGPT, and I've just kind of been using those solely just because I find them the easiest. So are there other ones that are more prominent, or are there what are the other ones that people are using?
What I would say is, Michelle, if you like Midjourney, you'll love Microsoft Designer.
Okay, yes.
Microsoft Designer blows Midjourney away in usability.
Really? Okay.
Like Midjourney is cool, but I feel like you have to be a prompt engineer for part of it. Yeah. You know, you got to know in depth. Microsoft Designer, you just go in there and ask it a question and it creates an image for you.
Okay.
As simple as asking a question. You can answer your images into it and just say, write this, this, and this on top of it. And it writes all that on top of it.
Yeah, that's the part that Midjourney definitely lacks, because I'm like, you know, create my husband a barbecue logo for his business, and I'm like, put smoke and fire barbecue, but it's like, no, it does not. It does not do that.
Oh, Microsoft Designer, you will love that tool. Super simple. I always go for what are the simplest ones to use.
Yeah.
Right? Another great one is Opus.pro. Okay. Opus.pro. It creates, dude, Michelle, I'm about to blow your mind here. Do you create reels, Michelle?
Yes.
So it creates reels, and now it has the ability to take this video that we have right here and stack it. So now we'll put it on top of each other. You can insert this entire interview that we do into Opus, and within 5 minutes, it'll create done for you reels.
Actually, that was in the course. Was it day 2?
Yeah, it was day 2.
Yeah, so I did actually post a reel the other day that I had it do its thing with. So I kind of thought that was cool.
Yeah, it chops it up, puts subtitles on it, gives you a description, and then it even gives you an engagement score. Based on the algorithms, how engaging will it most likely be?
Yeah, it's mind-blowing how easy everything seems to be getting. Easy in a sense, easy to a point, but you have to know how to utilize the tools and technology, right?
It's simple once you know how to use it. It's hard if you don't. It's hard trying to figure all this out on your own. Look, my team has spent thousands of hours on the back end. I have a whole research and development team figuring out the simplest way. And a lot of times too, they bring it to me so I can make it even simpler. Because from working with real estate agents, really the past 7 years, I know what an agent will do and I know what they won't do. So I'm trying to figure out how can I give them something that they will actually use, implement, that will help them grow their business.
That's not going to take forever to learn, because real estate agents have an attention span of about this big.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's actually what I really like about your program too, or certification, is that it is only 5 days, right?
Yep, 5 days. Yeah. 5 days, become an AI certified agent.
Yeah. And the listing advantage to that, can you go into that a little bit and how agents are advantaged to in a sense?
So yeah, so the AI listing advantage, everything in sales is all about what makes you different. And I'm sure as agents, you get that question a lot. What makes you different from the other agents? Even if they're not asking it, they're asking it up here. What makes you different? That's why we created the AI listing advantage. We go over marketing, lead generation, and all those things. But then we also show you how to actually close deals using AI. And going into that, it's just basically, imagine if you were able to create all of their marketing for their home right in front of their eyes. At a simple click, copy and paste, show them how you're creating all their marketing. Show them how you're going to invite agents and buyers to the open house. Show them how you're going to create all their marketing across multiple platforms in a matter of about 3 minutes.
And I think too, being able to include them in that process, I think is at an advantage too, because they can be like, well, I do like that, or I don't like that wording or whatever. Like you can actually collaborate with your clients and be it inclusive, I guess, in that process.
And I'll tell you what, most people don't even know what they know what ChatGPT is, but they don't really know what it is. So when they see it for the first time right in front of them, working fast and doing these things, their eyes go like saucers. Like, wow, I've never seen anything like this before. And it's like, hey, and then you sit down and you say like, hey, some agents will post on some platforms. Some agents will post here or post there, and that'll be their marketing. A small amount will take the time to post on every platform, make the marketing, make the videos, and invite people. But that will take them hours, days, or even weeks to do. I just did it with you here within the last 5 minutes. That way I could spend all my time actually selling your home and no time trying to figure out how to market it. That's the AI advantage.
Now, is there a specific platform that you would suggest? Because I just started using, I think, Lumley or Lumley.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. Where you can literally like use all of your platforms and use it as basically like a scheduled.
I like the Facebook Meta Business Studio. The Facebook Meta Business Studio allows you to post to your Facebook and your Instagram. If you want to do LinkedIn, you can use other apps like that. But I know Instagram they don't play kind with third-party apps. Even if it's just a little bit of the algorithm, they don't like it as much. But from the Facebook Meta Studio, it's free, number one. And then you can schedule out all your posts from there.
Okay. And I know that you can do it through Canva too, right? Because I have done that through Canva. But
I like Microsoft Designer over Canva now. I know that's like, there are like Canva live and die hards. And I know people like live and die on Canva. Man, I'll tell you what you can do on Microsoft Designer, I think blows it away.
I am excited to get off this call and try it now because I literally spent one weekend when I discovered Midjourney. I spent a whole weekend. I'm not even joking, like 12 hours a day playing with it because I was like, this is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But okay, so what else have we not covered about the program that is definitely
so here's what I'll just say about artificial intelligence. I like to look at it as like the progression of technology. You have the internet. When the internet came around and the people got the .com era and then people got onto websites right away, those agents dominated. The agents who got websites right away and started to utilize those sources started dominating. Then social media came along. People said, oh, social media is for kids. It's not professional. Look at the agents who are good on social media now. They're getting in a lot of business, right? And then here is artificial intelligence. But what I tell people is artificial intelligence is more like the internet than it is like social media. And here's why. Social media, there are agents today that they get by without using social media, right? There's some agents out there that do pretty good without using any social media, or they do really good without using social media. Michelle, if you walked into a client's house and you told them, I refuse to use the internet for anything, what do you think they tell you?
Yeah. Well, we'll go to the next agent.
They look at you like you're crazy. Like, what do you mean you don't use the internet? Guys, this is going to be what it's like for artificial intelligence. It's not going to be like social media where you can use it, you can't use it, you're still going to live. If you don't use the internet today, you will not have any business. No one will trust you.
Right.
Artificial intelligence in the next 2 to 5 years, I believe that's what it's going to be. People are going to look at you like, what do you mean you don't use a tool that works 125,000 times faster than the human brain? Do you think you're better than that?
So much more efficient.
It makes you so much more efficient, do higher quality things. So to me, it's you could wait and then wait to be put out of business,
Yeah.
That's where I believe it's going. Because if you don't use the internet, you're out of business. You don't have a business. Artificial intelligence is going to have that same effect. Guys, this is artificial intelligence. Just really think about that. You have an opportunity now to implement artificial intelligence into your business. And a lot of people are just saying, I don't know. They're saying, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need a tool that works 125,000 times faster. I like doing it the old school way. Yeah. I like sticking to my guns. Oh, congratulations, because you're going down swinging. That's about all you're going to have. But you're going down. It's not even a question of if, it's a question of when.
And I think I'll make mention of this because I know that there's lots of agents out there that are seasoned agents that have been in the business for 30 years and really do struggle with the evolving technologies and stuff.
Yeah.
I do feel that your course here is very user friendly. Like, it's very easy to follow. Anybody, like my 11-year-old could follow it and be completely like a master at it. So anybody at any age is very capable of learning it. It's just you're going to have to accept what is and decide whether or not you're going to be left behind.
We've had 80-plus-year-olds go through our program and love it. So, I think that's a part of it too, is, with technology comes confusion because people don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. And a lot of times, a lot of marketing companies think if I told you how I want to use it, how I think about it, and just how quickly I can do things, most people would be lost. But that's not my job. My job is to make it simple. My job is to make it simple enough for an 80-year-old agent who does not like technology to use it. And we've had people go through that program, and they're some of our biggest raving fans now. Yeah. Because they were thinking that I will never use this. It's too hard. It's too difficult. They go through the program like, oh, that's it. That's all I have to do. So I think my job is to keep it simple. I like the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Just got to keep it super simple and just allow people to actually implement it. Because if you can't implement it, does it really even work?
Yeah. Yeah. And the community that you've created too with this course, you've got the support there. You've got, once people are done the course, they can communicate with the other people in the course and yourself, right? So you've got that support there, which is great.
I think that's a big thing. It's actual humans. It's not an email that you hear back from 2 days later when you're already trying to figure it out yourself. You got actual humans on our team. I think that's something else just from working with buying marketing courses. And I had questions and there was nobody there. I'm like, well, this sucks. Like, the whole purpose of buying this program was for me to get help. And when I actually need help, you guys aren't there. Yeah. So for me, it's, I think that human element can't be replaced in the real estate industry. But, I believe the AI powered agent will replace the everyday agent.
Yeah.
Period. It's not even a question.
Now, what's the dilemma with AI taking over real estate agents? I don't think that can ever happen, in my opinion. But what's yours on that?
I don't think it will happen, but the AI powered agent is replacing the other agents.
Right.
To me, that's not even a question. It's the people who use AI will replace you. AI is not going to replace the agents, but the people who use AI will.
Yeah, exactly. There's just so many more benefits to the seller or the buyer that's, utilizing the agent, and we're capable of so much more and so much quicker.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Quicker, faster, more efficient, better experience for your client.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm super excited to be almost officially certified soon, probably by the end of the weekend, I would imagine. And
are you up there in Kingston with Pierre?
I'm near Kingston. I'm in Campbellford, which is kind of in the middle of Toronto and Ottawa. So
you're going to be at the event coming in July, right?
Yes. Are you coming?
I'm speaking. I'm coming. Yes,
I will be there. Awesome. And I will be at Build too. Are you going to Build?
I'll be at Build right after that.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a very, very busy couple of weeks in July. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I'm going back home, and then I'm going to Canada with you guys, and then I'm coming back for a Slovene Fest. Then I'm going to Build, and I'm visiting my sister. We're going to have a great time.
July is going to be awesome. Well, we'll be certified. I'll be certified at that point. So I'll be excited to be sharing this. And I know that not a lot of agents locally here are even really part of EXP and have this advantage. So I'm really excited to be, I will be the first one in this local market anyways to be AI certified. So I'm excited.
I'm really looking forward to what you do with it and just going with Operation Takeover, starting to take over your area.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you, Nick. I'm super excited. If anybody wants to enroll in the certification, where can they do that? And
you go to anything, nickkrem.com, anything under Nick Krem. If you guys go to my page, my Instagram, my Facebook, anywhere that you guys go, you'll be able to find the link for this.
And you are doing a webinar in a few days?
Yep, we are doing it every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we do a new webinar. We do a new training just so people can learn more about it and then also learn how they can begin to work with it.
And that's krem.ai?
It is, krem.ai.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm super excited, and I will see you in July.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Michelle.
Okay. Bye.